And the mics are on, people. Back for another week. antisocialexperience.com, the website, as always. Find us on Facebook, Antisocial Experience Podcast. And that's there. If it pulls it up, yes. And our YouTube channel. We want to get some subscribers there. Audio listeners, we'll take you all. Doesn't matter. That being said, shilling is done.
That was quick.
Aaron and Sharon, yeah.
Aaron and Sharon.
Check it out, man. They're the same sources each week. Aaron and Sharon. I'm actually going to work on something over here on my end, too.
All right.
I think this is, maybe. What is the place to go? So anyhow, did anybody enjoy the weather? The 2 nice days and then just like bang, back to the cold?
A little bit, yeah.
That was kind of rough. Like, I wasn't digging it, man. Like, I like the warm and then just right back to ice. No, not for me.
It's supposed to warm up, like be like in the 40s, so again, pretty soon. Yeah, I heard.
Wasn't it up in the 50s?
There was a day where, there was 2 days where it was like 60. Yeah. Like,
that was quite the thing.
Yes.
Did not remind me of winter. I remember a time in 3rd grade. It was like January, like 70, I think. It was up there.
Yeah, like
in the 80s. So.
Wait, in the 80s?
I was like in between 3rd and 5th grade.
Okay, so the 80s, man.
That was a good time, man. Whoever wasn't there, you missed out, missing out. Huge.
I have a couple memories, like from the 80s, but
a rough time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was okay.
Were you here last week?
No.
No, you had a thing going on.
Or was I?
I don't know. Where were you?
Oh.
Yeah.
Grandmother.
Yeah.
Yeah. She decided to. I won't say it on the air.
Yeah. Like.
Pretty gruesome.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, we didn't even say like why. We
didn't drop any bombs.
You dropped the bomb there.
We didn't blow up your spot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
Right.
I don't care either way.
All right.
We're not spot sharers or doxers.
No, we don't dox, man.
we should be doxers.
Nah, we don't dox.
We never really touched on it, but did you guys think anything about the MAGA hat wearing kid in the Indian drumming?
So I was sitting at a friend's house, and I was listening. He had a podcast on, and they were talking about it, and I just realized something. I started laughing, and her friend's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Oh, they mentioned on the podcast that like, oh, they what are you listening for, man?"
I just thought I heard a computer band somewhere.
The point was that they sell those hats down like around there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They just sell those hats in D.C. And then I started laughing. My friend's like, "Why? What's up?" I'm like, "Who makes those hats?" He's like, "Trump." And I was like, "Yeah, that's why I'm laughing."
Yeah, really. I mean, there's been other people that. I mean, that more developed with that story over time. Mm-hmm. But then I think at one point, Tom Brady from the Patriots. Mm-hmm. I'm not a sports fan, but anyhow, he golfed with Trump, and at some point, Trump had given him one of those hats. Mm. And then Harry Potter, which I'm guessing, what's his name? Daniel
Radcliffe.
Yeah. Okay, he didn't like Tom Brady's MAGA hat or some shit.
Oh,
that was it made the news.
Yeah,
and it's like, if Harry Potter don't like your hat.
If Harry Potter don't like your hat, well, yeah.
You're not doing good in life.
Yeah.
I want approval. Mm. Like, we got to get 100% approval sometime.
We need that wizard approval. We need the wizard vote. Is that what you're saying?
No, we don't.
We don't need the wizard vote.
No.
Oh, all right.
Wizards ain't real. No, it's funny how that over that MAGA hat and the what was it, Native Indigenous People March or whatever? I forget what it was.
Yeah.
How that developed over time was kind of crazy. That kid got doxxed. One that looked like him got doxxed. Like,
yeah. And we had went over like what actually happened.
Right,
yeah,
but that's not any type of world, dude. That didn't happen.
Oh, doxing, like it's been pretty prevalent like the past couple years.
Yeah, it makes no sense to me. I mean, would you want somebody doing it to you?
Well, you heard about like, I don't know if we talked about it, but like the guy who got killed in like the swatting incident, it finally happened. You know?
Oh, somebody got killed?
Yeah, like about a year.
A streamer got swatted and killed.
No. It was like two dudes were in an argument over like a 1v1 or some bullshit like that. One of them got like a guy who like goes around and doxes people. That's his thing. And did the SWAT. And it was the wrong guy. It wasn't even the dude. It was just like some like random. They got the wrong address.
Ooh.
You know, yeah, like so. And that's what. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few YouTubers that I've watched that I saw SWAT showed up at their house. Like, they just be doing whatever, and SWAT shows up and guns drawn.
Yeah, like, that's not, like, you're literally sending, like, guns at them. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No
Context, perspective, you know? Like,
I mean, and it's not funny in the least bit. I mean, I know there's been some funny reactions to it, like people reacting to it.
Yeah.
But to be in that situation, it's not fun staring a gun down, man.
No.
Because you don't know if it's going to go off or not.
Nope.
And all, you know, yeah. So don't make a habit out of swatting people. That's not a good world, man.
That's the thing. I think like a lot of it too is like, yeah, like you were probably saying, like kids doing it who didn't really grow up around violence, you know, and don't understand violence. Like,
Yeah. I was just going to say, watch us get swatted sometime.
It's a small area, and like I think like
we don't have that much appeal, that much draw yet.
Well, no, I mean like they would knock on the door and we would just all be like, "Hey, we've like."
You think they're gonna knock? I think they're gonna rip it down.
I think like half the cops are like from around, half the stadies are from like around here,
right?
And so like,
right. True.
Yeah, like.
True. But yeah, no, just and all it really takes is like if you know the address, you like call the police and be like, "Hey, it looked like this person was carrying a weapon, a gun, maybe a knife, trying to break into this house at this address," and they show up.
Yeah, and they're gonna be. Well, you're saying like one person trying to break in, they'll send like probably a couple people, you know, just in case.
Yeah, or what you know.
At least who knows? But that's the thing, you don't know. You don't even know.
There's
like,
different responses.
Yeah.
Like, not a good thing to do. Anyhow, Aaron, back to where you were, man. After you doxed yourself, what you were up to?
So a few things. One, I've been looking at my finances, and for a while now, I've been talking about getting a new few vehicles.
We can all retire.
Yeah.
I wish.
No shit. Not yet. Not yet. All right, I'll keep dreaming. New vehicles?
Yeah, either another bike or a new car, newer than the one I already have, I guess. And I was debating, what are your thoughts on Tesla? Like the Model 3, not the really like
not the Roadster. No. You're talking. No, you're talking like the reasonably priced one.
Yeah, the Model 3 is like less than $35,000 now, and that's like maximum.
I saw there's a charging station out at Black Shannon.
There's one just about at every Sheets around us. And
Before or after?
Here's what
Elon left.
Oh, okay.
Both.
Well, I mean,
I would.
What do you think of the car, less the company?
I would have definitely got one before when he was still there because he was a major part of what was behind that.
Well, is he like totally like has no hand in it now?
No,
I'm pretty sure he's done.
Yeah, he's done. Resigned.
Okay.
Out.
Living his life smoking weed on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, hey man. Well, here's what I wonder with the Teslas, like and like electric cars with like because it's a big like battery block at the bottom, pretty much, right? It's like,
the whole bottom part of the car is a gigantic battery.
Like rust and like salt around here, you know.
Yeah, that would be an issue in the winter.
That's what I'm wondering about.
But it's literally encased like in
it's
5 layers of plastic and metal and.
All right. Well, I'm just wondering how long they'll hold up around here. It's like it's not going to last forever.
I mean, the other ones have been around for a while, and you don't replace the batteries and the underside until
but
17 or 20 years now. Is the average life expectancy? I think?
Well, where have they been driving those ones mainly?
In Pennsylvania, it's 17 to 20 years.
Okay.
In California, if you're in Southern California, it's like 45 years. You have to replace your battery before you replace the shields on the car.
Also, I watched a video on, it's 2 guys. I think they may or may not be in Detroit. I know they talked about Detroit being a place where you think of them making automobiles and stuff. But these guys, their business is getting cars, deconstructing them, and finding out what's wrong with them, examining them. That's what they do for a job. Yeah. And they said that the Tesla, specifically the Model 3, was way ahead, like with the engine, and it's fast compared to like the Chevy Bolt.
Okay.
And the BMW 3i?
I can tell you all the specs on it. Yeah, the 3i was another one that I was actually looking at, but the BMW one is still kind of eh.
The only down thing they had to say about that before we get the specs was the frame. The guys pretty much like, what the hell were they doing when they designed the frame? Where they could have used one piece, they used 9 pieces. You know, and just getting down on their factory process. But other than that, it got a high rating. Like he's like, had they done the frame right in the manufacturing process.
So like,
yeah, the Model 3 is light years ahead of the other companies.
That's cool.
So
well, there's just still room to grow. Like improve it on the next one. You know? Like
Well, here's my, I should say, points almost of why I think getting one would be interesting. Best crash safety rating physically possible right now, because there's no engine. There's more of a crumple zone.
Right.
You have way better crash safety. Second, all electricity is kind of where we're going, and around here we now have the natural gas plant that produces energy, which is better. And in State College, there's wind farms and solar farms.
Yeah, there's a few between State College and Lake Altoona.
Yeah. So I think that it's going to be more of an energy efficient solution. I also don't pay for electricity where I live, so
okay. Around here,
that's probably going to change if you're charging cars.
That's true, but I'm hoping it lasts for a few months.
Yeah.
Right. This area, around here specifically, let's take state out of the equation. Can you charge one of them around here aside from doing it at your house with your own?
I just said there's one at like Black Machine.
Really?
Yeah, and there's one at the Sheets in
There's
town
one
too.
at Black Machine in
here? Up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Backside.
Ooh, I never park out there.
Yeah.
Okay, so provided nobody else is charging there.
Well, you have to wait until like as more cars
on both sides.
Yeah, but like as more cars and blah blah blah. Like,
I don't know.
Figure it out.
Personally, I think it's an answer to getting away from fossil fuels.
All right.
Like I think that's a huge thing.
Yeah.
So here's my second. I've been talking about it for a while, and I didn't think I was actually going to pull the trigger. Should I get one? Because of the price they're at, with how much my trade-in of my car's worth now, and my tax refund, and a small loan, it's worth it. It'd be about what I'm paying right now for my current loan.
Are they pretty available?
I can order one, and it'll be delivered to my house within 3 days, and then I have 3 days to determine if I like it.
Oh.
Damn.
That's
not bad, dude.
That's not a bad deal, man.
Is it gonna decrease your quality of life, quality of living? Anything? Is it gonna change anything other than be a slightly higher payment? That's the main thing to consider. Like if you just looking at it from being a young guy once, and then also being somebody that's older and has a family, I would look at. I mean, back when I was younger, if there's something like that, I would have jumped on it, tried to get it. But the main thing is the quality of living.
See, that's my trade-off. So I just left Best Buy. I said the words.
Well, yeah, I know. We got to get the duck noise.
Voldemort.
Quack, quack. I just left the second job permanently. This is my last week coming up. So I'll have more time. However, from my expense report that I ran, I'm spending more than my entire paycheck from Best Buy at Best Buy. So I think no longer working there is going to increase my cash flow because I'm not going to be spending as much on useless stuff.
Right.
Oh, it's your
This
your
past year I
fucker
spent
money.
almost, I think it was 20-some grand at Best Buy.
Woo!
Yeah.
You got a problem, bro.
That's some dollars, man.
Well, you got to figure what I bought. I bought a $5,000 TV set with a full sound system. I've got I built a computer from there this year. It's another $5,000. I've got accessories and lights, and I got 15 grand worked up just into actual stuff that I have in my room right now.
That's money.
Well, that's money.
That's like money, man.
Money. Well, you could. Well, I mean, you could always liquidate it too. Like,
Yeah. Renter's insurance is cheap though, so I don't care as much about that. But if I don't work there anymore, I don't think I'll frivolously spend as much money, and I think I'll have more available.
You know what? Okay, I did unmute us. I'm like, I hope we weren't muted this whole time.
God.
But I did. Anyhow, I would definitely get one. I mean, I know everybody can't, but like I said, I think that would be a big step to saving our planet. We're not going to see the end of it, for sure. You know what I mean? The end of the planet, or having whatever comes along with that. And I know Elon and many other people have talked about it. But getting away from fossil fuels, I think it's the way to go.
Yeah.
I mean, not only that, I think the experience of being in a car and you hit the gas and you don't hear nothing except if your windows are down, maybe some tire noise. How crazy would that be? No engine? Are you kidding me?
It also has a lower center of gravity than most cars, so
Yeah.
you don't roll it. There's a lot of pros to having one.
What are the cons, though, in your opinion?
Cost.
Cost? Yeah, they are. They are.
And availability of charging. I mean, if you're doing a trip, there's a bunch of charging stations, but let's say you only have 100 miles left and the next closest charging station, because you're in Pennsylvania, is 150 miles away.
Yeah.
You're going to be sitting
For a while, yeah.
or walking.
Is the way that you can charge it at home, is it portable enough you could bring it with you in the car?
No.
No.
It's
They make...
What's it run at? Like, what? Do you know?
What?
Like, how many volts is it? Like,
No idea.
No idea. All right.
I think it plugs in at 110.
It just plugs in at 110.
Yeah, you common electric, plug it in, charge.
Oh, but it takes a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you are not talking about the Tesla charger then. You're talking about one of the wall plug chargers. Yes, you
Yeah,
can take
yeah,
those
yeah.
anywhere.
Okay.
The Tesla chargers are 15 minutes to charge your car.
Right. No, not that. Yeah, just the wall chargers. That you take
Oh.
that with you.
Yeah, you could-
You
that's
can't get to
portable.
a station. You pull over.
It's in case of emergency.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
case you
Yeah.
pull over and charge for a little bit, then limp down. You know,
Well,
basically.
they sell battery packs that charge you up like 10%, which will get you another 20, 30 miles.
Oh, all right.
Taking the wall chargers like the donut tire solution for Tesla.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah.
Also, they're fast.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Even the lowest models, it's like...
It's because there's no transmission, basically.
And they
It's
keep
like-
they keep improving that too.
Yeah. They run quarters in, I think,
Improve.
8 seconds?
Oh, yeah.
8 or 9 seconds?
the Roadster. I hear like what the Roadster that's going to be coming out is going to be
2 point something.
like 60 seconds in less than 2 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah. Like
At what point do we?
Well, it's got to be less than that already, because the Model 3 is the least performing one, and that's 4.
yeah.
The Model S is 2.2, so the Roadster's got to be less.
Yeah. That's what maybe I'm thinking of the Roadster. Like. Yeah.
At what point do we stop and be like, look, we're
Well, the Roadster's not out yet, though. Either I don't think.
I think it is. I think the previous Roadster model's out. They
The
only
previous.
made
I'm
200
talking.
of them.
I think. But yeah, I think the
new
two-
one?
Yeah. The new one.
Okay.
we're gonna start, giving ourselves whiplash. We're pulling out, 0 to 100 in a second and a half.
Yeah, but
No.
I mean, technically, you can always you have a governor on regular combustion engines.
Right.
You have a governor on these ones, too.
Yeah.
They won't let you go above 100. And the Model 3 will sit you at 125 miles an hour. If you go over them, it just locks you out of it.
Well, at least you're not gonna be outrunning any police.
Yeah. And I mean, in a
That's a
quarter
good thing.
mile. And you can change your car. You can change how the drivers work. We know how wheels work. We can control how much energy we give them. So you can make it so you're in a sport mode or a regular mode. And
Yeah.
it makes an actual difference, not just, hey, I pressed a button and a light screen,
Yeah.
like it is today with
Yeah.
regular cars.
Anybody else hear that thumping?
It sounded like a car door. Yeah.
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 I didn't hear it.
The door gets ripped down, cold air drafts in.
Oh yeah.
Got swatted.
How's it going?
Yeah, right. If only.
Dreams. Anyway, that was one of my queries. I think that in the upcoming months you will see me with a new car.
Cool. I'm
Probably
interested to
about
see it
summertime.
and ride in it. Definitely, I'd like to take a ride in one.
Yeah.
I believe probably 2 months, 3 at
Nice.
the most,
Yeah, dude, I mean,
if I do it. Otherwise, I'm going to get a bike.
who wouldn't do it if they could? You know what I mean?
If I had an unlimited supply of money, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, right now
We wouldn't be having this conversation, though.
right now, I guess, in an area like this, especially, where if you're making a long trip, you do have to plan it out.
It's
Yeah.
250 miles is how far it can reach. It's the same thing as getting gas.
Yeah. True.
It's-
But
it
there's,
li- it's-
but
yeah.
in an area like this where there's not as many, you really
Yeah.
have to plan it out.
But it's becoming significantly more prevalent. I think there's 10 or 15 now that I've seen casually in State College of the Teslas. So I think they're becoming prevalent enough to be warranted for gas stations.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's a bunch of free charging stations if you have a Tesla. If you go slightly north or slightly south of us, you just go get charged for free because you own one. Sorry, hiccups.
Yeah.
Hershey is a charging station. You go, you plug up if you have a Tesla, and it doesn't cost you anything.
Ah,
It's awesome.
sweet.
Yeah, I think so. And it's not just a. If I lived in a bigger area, it wouldn't be just a single time investment either, because you don't pay for gas whenever you're at a charging station. You're just.
Well, yeah.
It's free.
Oh, it's free, right? Yeah.
You
okay.
do your thing, and you get to leave, and you could go charge every day if you wanted.
Yeah.
Another thing, and I don't think it puts you in like any elite club, like you have like your own 300-foot yacht or whatever, like no douchebag club.
Well, no, it's a $35,000 car, which in terms of cars is not that expensive. Like,
It's a new car.
yeah,
It's the price of a new car.
Well, you can get cars like for like new cars for like. There are some that are like $20K and lower.
Yeah.
But those are, and then but you can go all the way up with cars. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Like,
But this is considered like a mid-range.
I'd say like average spending price is probably between, like 20 and 50.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
You can't find an SUV cheaper than 35.
no.
Not to my knowledge, at least.
Dude, I saw something pretty amazing. My friend got one of the newer Ford Explorers, the SUVs, and they look kind of like your normal length SUV.
Yeah.
And it just may be a tad bit longer. But I'm like, hey, does that thing have 3-row seating? He's like, lifts the lift gate, the hatch in the back, and hits a button. The 3rd-row seating folds up from the floor.
That's cool.
Oh,
In like a 4-door SUV. Yeah, badass.
Oh, yeah, that is badass.
So here's how prevalent it's gotten. Bellefonte has a Tesla charging station, a supercharger. It's
you
free.
go. Sweet.
Is that one of them 15 minutes and go?
Yeah. Bellefonte has one. Apparently State College has a regular station for Tesla that's also free.
Yeah.
I would not be paying for electricity for my car.
Yeah.
You can charge your phone right there. Yeah.
Yeah, just plug your phone. Yeah.
Every night.
Every day, yeah.
Yeah, I would do it, man. I mean, if I could.
Yeah.
I have to figure out how to... And you get tax breaks, too, for the next year, which is even better.
Really?
Right off.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
Just for buying an electric
A
car?
bunch.
Well, dude, imagine like the tax breaks are going to have to give like, like big oil people to switch over. Like,
Right.
there's going to be incentive to switch over. Like,
Like, hey, your business
yeah. Like,
is that black gold? We need you to make wind farms.
yeah. Like,
Who's handling that meeting to convince them? Like,
I don't know. Well, I don't know, man.
what do you think? What's going to be the Exxon Valdez crisis when they have the wind farm? Like, fucking
A windmill falls over.
turbines blowing up, whole fields.
I don't know though, because like they're spread out. So like, what's going to take out a whole wind farm?
We're gonna have wildlife with windmill shrapnel.
So
Yeah. Oh, birds do get caught in windmills. That happens.
I mean,
So much
instead of being covered in
it's
oil.
a problem.
it's
Like,
illegal.
Yeah.
Like, they're limiting regulations on them because it's so many.
Yeah.
So on the...
Well, here's the thing though. Do you know how many birds are killed by cats a year though?
It's true.
Yeah. Like,
It's true.
We're not gonna get into numbers on that,
yeah.
man.
Like,
So federal on a hybrid car is $2,500
okay.
for 5 years.
Wow.
On an electric car, $7,500 for 3 years.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Pretty much
almost pays
pays
for itself.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Not
actually,
even close to it. Like,
But it's a
it helps.
huge dividend.
Yeah. It's a yeah.
It's like an eighth of the cost. And also, I'd be getting the upgraded stuff to let you see the sides.
sweet.
All right, second topic, since we're
Yeah.
Tim
Dude,
looks like he's dragging.
The Tesla,
Yeah, like-
the Tesla one was good though because
No,
that's a
it's getting
that was a relevant question, like
Yeah.
of our times. Like that shit don't even apply in the '80s.
no.
They weren't even dreaming of electric cars then. Only in science fiction.
Well, no. There was like there was in science fiction. Yeah.
It's just an option we have now. So why?
Yeah. It's
And
feasible.
be-
to answer the first question, now that Elon Musk isn't with the company, yeah, see where they go
Yeah.
first. See what they do with newer models.
My issue is within my next purchase of my car or the purchase of that after that, I will be getting an electric car. There's no choice that I'm going to have.
Yeah.
You won't get a choice to buy a regular old car with gas anymore. It'll be an
eventually
electric car.
Eventually, like owning like an old car will probably be like just for like recreation.
Yeah,
Like,
and you'll probably get fined.
or have to pay. Well, no,
You'll
or you pay
pay a separate tax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Just
gas
think of it.
guzzler tax.
The gas guzzler. Well, hey man, because like rally racing and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that might be trickier with an electric car. You never know. There might be an instance where you want an internal combustion engine.
I mean, picture
Yeah,
this
like-
shit. NASCAR. You're in the stands, right? And cars are coming around. All you hear
You
is
can't hear nothing.
tire
Tires.
noise. No, that's lame. People don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think you make some pretty loud noises when you're going 200 miles an hour, regardless of a combustion.
Well, it's going to be like
engine or
wind
not.
noise and tire noise. Yeah,
Sounds
though.
pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how long are they going to run? They're going to have to really up to switch NASCAR over to electric or something?
Actually, that'd be really interesting to see how they do it, because you'd have to be able to charge those batteries in seconds rather than dumping gas into it.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they
Be
pull in
interesting.
for a pit stop.
Yeah.
Woo!
Pit stops are going to have to be instant.
Yeah.
That's an interesting problem.
Solve it now and you'll be
Or
a
you,
rich man.
or you could just limit the race time to like battery. Well, no, people like NASCAR to last hours.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I mean, that's what they
Yeah.
set aside Sundays to
Yes,
do that
yeah.
shit, you know? So,
Yep, so
yeah, just see where the company goes.
Yeah.
And also, just imagine having a gas car is going to kind of be like the old classic muscle cars and shit now. Mm-hmm. Like people that have those, rebuild them. People are going to rebuild in just your common electric car from the 90s, 2000s.
oh yeah, customize that.
To keep something that's not electric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My second question. Sorry.
Go
ahead.
for it,
No,
man.
that's
Go
fine.
for it.
What's an app that people need?
An app that people need?
I thought you were all hush hush about like apps and stuff. Like don't
I am
talk
for the
about
one
this.
that I'm building right now.
Don't talk about it. Like
I want to hear what people want to see, because it's just pet projects. I'm just releasing them out to the store now. They're a waste of time apps. But
yeah.
what do you want to see in an app? What's an app that you need or want?
What platform are you talking?
Android and iOS.
Okay. I have your answer now, man.
I mean,
Go
we've
ahead.
talked about this, but like I don't know about mine real quick because we've talked about it. It's like using like the augmented reality to measure stuff,
Yeah,
but actually be accurate. Yeah, do that for me.
it's hard to do.
Yeah, I know.
An app. If you want to make money here, I'm going to throw this idea out because I can't find nobody to make it. So somebody take this idea and run with it because you will make money.
Yeah.
You need an easily configurable, able to be set up by your common stupid person that may not even be able to use computers. Something like Repair Shopper or PC Repair Tracker are two examples because of some of the work that I do. They would be useful like at a garage for mechanics, maybe in a hospital setting. I don't know how you would set that up there, but basically it's a record keeping database software with real-time management.
Yeah. There you go.
Do something that is easily configurable and can be transposed to any industry.
Ah,
You will make money.
yeah.
Everybody will
Yeah.
fucking buy that because the options that are out there, PC Repair Tracker is PHP based. Unless you got minimal experience with Linux and
Why don't you use SQL?
well, you can do SQL. Virtual Min is one way to do it. Unless you have extensive experience doing that, you're not setting up PC Repair Tracker. And there's other solutions, but they're subscription based. I think is the make an app that you can sell to people, give them updates for a couple, 3-year cycle before the new version comes out, and bang, it gives you time and make it easily transferable to any industry. I was going to pull it up here. That will make money. Another one, if you want to appeal to the podcast market, make something that handles polyphonic wave files. I'm not going to explain that because there aren't any, except a couple will.
But not the way. Yeah.
Not the way that's useful. They handle them in their own way. Yeah, and make something that handles those that is basically a DAW, digital audio workstation. Yeah, you will make money.
So there you go. That's the.
There's a couple ideas people run with. I'm going to pull up Repair Shopper.
Yeah. So
Excuse me.
you watch Aqua Teen? You ever see that episode where like Shakes like with like a chicken with like chicken bones, and he's like, "Go make $1 out of that." Yeah.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force was a great show.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's good
well-
shit. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Meat wad.
Meat Wild.
Make the
I don't
money.
even know
See.
what that button does. I just hit a button that I don't know what it did. We'll hit that one.
It's a clicker button.
Okay, so basically it's a CRM and invoice system. That's Repair Shopper there. Another one, quick, we will pull this up. PC Repair tracker. Where is it? Bang. All right. Bam, son. There. How to rip. So PHP MySQL. Do they have screenshots? We'll pull this up. So make something like this that is easily transferable to any industry. You basically, to do it with the electronics industry, you take and get something, you check it in, it goes in a list. You can click on the individual list there on the side, get stats on it. You'll have a history for all the times that device was repaired, or that customer came back, or that car was at your shop, or name it. Make that easily adaptable.
And then imagine what you can do with that data.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Because people need this stuff and don't want to pay subscriptions for it. They want to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll get back to us. Us and them. That's one thing. Other than that, the audio one. Those are my two ideas.
Yeah.
I can't get nobody to code them. I know it's a lot of work.
Eh.
But hey, man. I have the ideas. I just need the coder.
Any other ideas from you, Tim?
Nah, you get one.
You get one?
You get
That's
one.
it. Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one.
But as far as an app that people need, like people want or people need?
Well, that's the thing. I went for something that was like would make things easier and like could be seen as a necessity, because it's like, why go buy like a tape measure even because I have a phone already? Like, might as well just spend. It's cheaper to get it on the phone too. You know.
The whole AR aspect would be hard.
Yeah. I've seen it. I saw where it was like a year ago, and yeah, it was.
There's actually just a whole toolkit with AR for measuring. It's
Did you ever
easy.
It's really easy to do. Oh, it's already done.
It's an issue with the phone itself. Most phones are not accurate enough to.
Yes. Yeah. So.
Did you ever try setting up one of the AR range finding things?
What do you mean?
Like it's like a range finder with your phone. You use your camera and it'll find the range, like how far it is to something.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
They're real wonky for setting them up.
Oh, yeah.
The issue,
It's the hardware, not the software.
Yeah.
You're saying, yeah.
You know, right hardware, software would work great, but
Yeah.
not these phones.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's unfortunate though.
Why? Do you have an app that people need?
No.
Or an idea? Not yet.
No.
You're gonna make it though.
I'm just fiddling around with stuff right now. I'd like to do some cool stuff with Android development, but right now all I'm doing is making small, like little game cells that I call it Aaron's Toy Box. You literally go through and it has like 1,000 games on it. You just scroll through, you pick a game you like, you can favorite them, then you can play games with your friends, and simple games, lights out, checkers, chess, things that aren't complex.
But you're making like kind of trying to make a little social hub out of it.
Yeah,
too.
like a little toy box.
Like a little toy box. I like that. I like that.
So what I've been designing since I graduated college.
Oh, I didn't know. You never told me. You're always like, oh, I won't touch this.
It's fallen on the back burner since.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hey, yeah,
I started working. But now that I have more time, I think I'll get back into it.
I'll mod if you need. Like, I'll mod it. It
wouldn't really be a chatting community. It would be more of like you don't play against other people. You play against local.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
Or against
like
a
that.
CPU against yourself.
Oh, all right.
I don't think I'd want to host a server.
Okay.
Especially for a first app.
Yeah, true. No, that makes sense.
Plus, the games are public property, so I don't think I can charge for them.
No.
Oh, yeah.
They're considered public domain. Chess is public domain. No one owns chess.
But you're allowed to but people sell chess though.
You can sell a chessboard and the chess pieces.
But there are they're paid chess games on.
Can you play against other people?
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably why. You can sell parts of it, but you can't sell the game chess.
Yeah, there's
itself.
ways around that. But there's ways around it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I could do with it, but right now it's going to be a free app once it goes out, and I have to get it to look pretty. Now that I actually know what I'm doing with interfacing and GUIs, it's got to look pretty, got to feel nice, got to have a good transition going on. It's got to be good.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Developing stuff, and this is speaking from a point with minimal experience coding. I understand some people want to develop for iOS, some for Mac or Windows, any one of the scripting languages or whatever, programming for Linux or Android. Okay? If you're going to make something for iOS, it would pay to make it for Android too. You know, that's one thing.
Nope.
What, no?
No.
Why not?
Make it on iOS first.
And I've noticed that it's a trend. Like an app will come out on iOS first,
and then it hits Android also later after it's popular.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because there's two reasons for that. One, they pay, and that's a little side reason. The main reason is there's 6 iPhones that exist. There's 1,000 different Androids that exist.
Yeah, true. So it's easier.
I don't have to do as much shit to get an iPhone working.
No, yeah, it's a lot more work to have it work on
Android.
iOS than Android, yeah.
Unless you're a god at Android. Like, you can get it to work. I can get it to work on my phone, for sure. But to get it to work on a Motorola, a Pixel, and my phone,
Right.
and it look the same, that's just not going to happen unless I took a year of my time to do it.
Right. And then that's because there's going to be phones, people that buy cheaper, straight talk Net 10 branded phones, and those phones will never get updated past a certain point.
Yep. And then you have to figure out where your discontinued support lies.
Yeah, where do you want to stop having support? Yeah.
And at what point can you not support things anymore because of how old they are or how new they are? So, like, there's deprecated stuff that they used to do in
Right.
Kit Kat and Lollipop that if I want to support Oreo or what's the new one, Pie, I can't. I can't have the old stuff. They won't let me
Right, no.
because it's no longer in use for the new stuff. I have to reuse new stuff. Tim, you look like you're going to pass out.
Nah.
You guys are talking. What? I'm not allowed to listen, dude.
No,
You're sleeping.
I'm
well,
listening.
he don't have his glasses
I don't have
either.
my glasses on.
That's probably why.
I have a headache. So
It's messing with me.
Like,
Hey, you're beautiful.
oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
He is, man.
Yeah, look at him.
Without them
You have
glasses?
a great personality.
With the glasses, too. He's got a. He's
Yeah,
just
we're
a
not
great
going to
guy.
discriminate.
You
just
didn't
a
even hear
great
me.
guy.
I took a dig at you.
I heard it. I tried to ignore you because you aggravate me on a daily basis.
I ignored you. That's a good. I've never been like I ignored you. That's a good.
Yeah, you
Good
can.
comeback. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, developing man. I tried a couple times on stuff. It's cool, but not for me. I have the patience. I have the ability to learn, but it's not something I would want to do
It's a good time.
as a hobby, let alone as a job.
Yeah.
No.
It's like a bittersweet thing. For me, at least, I love coding. But when there's something you can't get, it pisses you off to the point where you have to stand up and walk away for a little bit. And then coming back when you know you're going to be pissed off is the hard part for me. Because sometimes it's something so simple and you just don't want to come back because you couldn't figure out that you left out a line or you forgot to repurpose where the button is pointing to. And it won't work for 4 hours, and then you walk away and it's something so stupid
Right.
like that. Aggravating. That's what the most annoying thing is. But for me. Other people don't like it because the languages are complex or they have to do something no one's ever done before.
Yeah, I don't know.
Break the laws of physics.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
In coding? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, there was a game, I think it was Doom. It probably might not have been Doom. It like led the revolution for video games. It was on the PlayStation 1, and it found out that the way binary worked, if you moved the 1 and 0 over one digit, it would automatically recalculate for the proper raster sizing. We don't know why it does to this day. There's no math equation for it. It just does it.
It does it?
We don't know why.
That's cool shit, man. Doom was a thing.
Doom was.
I was there. I saw it.
Yeah.
I don't think it was Doom. It was something else, but Doom utilized it.
No, I saw Doom when it came out. I was, well, I wasn't technically, if you want to get real technical, I wasn't locked up because it was an honor farm and there were no locks on the doors, no fences.
An honor farm?
Yeah, basically, same thing as a detention center. You got staff, you got food, you got to stay there. No locks on the doors, no fence around the place with barbed wire.
Oh.
So
it's on the honor system, yeah.
You're going to stay there and do what you need to do to go home, yeah. I didn't make it very long.
Yeah.
I think like a
Day 2, he walked out.
It was either day 2 or day 3. Yeah, I did run.
Yeah.
Ran. I was gone for a couple weeks. Funny enough, this is something I'll never understand. I mean, it was pretty dumb of me to run too. It just led to more trouble. But there was a kid there that was literally leaving like the next day. Family coming to get him. He's going home to Florida finally after how many months locked up and going through the system as a juvenile. Mm-hmm. Leaves with me. He's like, fuck this place. I'm out. Can't stand it. I'm like, dude, you're going home. What are you doing?
What are you doing? You're literally tomorrow.
I just got here. I don't give a fuck. I'm leaving. I'm like, okay.
All right.
Yeah, and There was a video. It was on the internet. It kind of went viral. There was basically prisoners showed up from county jail to court, and they had to walk through a garage bay, and there was a van there. One of the guys hung back, one of the prisoners, let everybody else keep going, decided to look in the van, looked in it, keys were in it, drove it out through the garage door to avoid like a week in jail.
A week?
Yeah, he had like a week, maybe 2 weeks to do in jail, and yeah, that's what he was avoiding by stealing a vehicle, Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Or Grand Theft, what is that? Yeah, Grand Theft Auto.
Jail.
Who knows what else?
Jail's not bad.
Damaging county and state county property. I mean, all kind of shit. And he was avoiding a couple weeks in jail.
In jail, yeah.
Yeah. I never understood that part of people complicating and getting in so much more trouble.
Mm-hmm.
When it's like, dude, you're talking days, a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, never understood it. Never will.
No.
No, if you're talking like a year, whatever, 2 years, all right, run, go have fun, break out.
Yeah, like
even that, even 2 years. I mean, granted, there's people out there that probably done way more in prison, 15, 20, 25, 30 years, life. If, I don't know if any lifer would ever see this, but they're like, shit, 2 years, I wish, you know. So I'm not downplaying extensive stays in juvenile or adult facilities, but a couple days, man, what are you thinking?
Yeah, what are you thinking? Like,
get your shit together.
Yeah.
Go do your time. You did the crime.
Yeah.
True. For the video game thing, Quake.
Shit.
It was Quake.
Quake?
Well, yeah, they're like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I was there for that, too.
And they call it the fast inverse square root.
Yeah.
Essentially what it does is it's the reverse of a square root inverted that lets you calculate what you see.
And it corrected itself.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Weird. It's also why things don't load behind you when you're playing a video game. It's only what's in front of you. That's
Right.
why you can sometimes clip through maps and stuff whenever you're moving too fast because it hasn't loaded.
That and another thing that a lot of developers don't do, because stuff isn't loaded behind you, they don't really put a cap on the speed that you can travel when walking backwards. Like if you can face the camera, lock on the camera, and then go backwards, you can usually find a way to build up immense amounts of speed that are not...
glitch people, like people who speed run use that, like glitches, like I think Zelda, I think like a couple
Zelda's one. Yeah, Zelda's a big one.
Because you can only walk back as fast as it'll load.
Yep.
Sometimes you can't.
But there's no cap on walking backwards.
Yeah.
They don't have a speed cap like they do for going forward.
Yeah, like Ocarina of Time on N64, like you were looking forward, but like I forget how you do it, but you end up like slashing or something, and like you keep slashing and it just sends you backwards. Really fast, like really quick.
That, and there's Wind Waker. On Wind Waker, that was a good one too.
Yeah.
You can get in the water, and basically what you do at one point, you're pausing and unpausing the game, getting it on the exact frame. Mm-hmm. And what it'll do is Link will build up enough speed to where he's facing the camera, targets the camera, can swim backwards from the island to island in seconds. Yeah. Like warp speed, like no joke. Yeah, it's
pretty cool.
And that's because they don't put caps on how fast you can travel backwards.
Well, in simple games, that was the opposite because you could move in any direction, like in Snake, and it just calculated +1.
Right.
Well, I guess we're talking now in like the difference of going to a 3D environment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Yeah. Quake and Doom were quite groundbreaking back in the early '90s, mid '90s.
Yeah, they broke a lot of stigmas that came with video games and a lot of code-based issues.
Well, that's what made me think of the Honor Farm.
Yeah,
there was one staff, and I don't usually get into people's names. Anybody that's not hasn't been locked up as a juvenile, or even an adult. Sometimes it takes place in jail, prison. Oh shit!
You're alarmed.
Oh shit! Yeah.
What's that?
That's
the SWAT team.
No, yeah. Doc, no. Specifically, like in detention centers, attention centers, honor farms, you're gonna usually call the staff by Mr., Mrs., Miss, in their first name or their last name. And one dude there, when Doom came out, and he was like pro at Doom at the time, was Mr. Bond.
Mr. Bond?
Yeah, B-O-N-D, Bond. Not James Bond, but Mr. Bond, and people kind of made a joke out of it, and he went along with it, but...
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like if you're gonna call me James Bond, like that's not like a slam. Like,
No. But he was a badass at Doom, like an assassin at the game. And Quake 2. I don't know. That's what made me think of that shit, though. I don't have to go yet. We do have to go at some point. We doing a time check? I always try to forget them.
45 minutes.
Damn, son, you're close. You're close. You didn't win the lotto today.
46 minutes and something seconds, right?
47 something.
Oh, so close.
Like he's good, man, with
He's
estimating.
good,
Good.
Or he might be able to see the thing, maybe.
I can't see it.
Alright.
I did just check my phone.
Shit, my old ass eyes
Oh,
don't
you
work
checked
that
your
good.
phone. Okay.
Don't tell Nick that, though.
All right.
That's all right, man. Oh wow, we have a viewer somewhere. Or is
We got
it
a
me?
few viewers.
It might be me
Where?
on YouTube.
Oh. No, it's probably Adam. He watches there.
Oh, sweet.
All right.
Anyhow. Oh shit! A huge benefit to having a SE job. What? As well as it allows you to stay at home. And what's SE? Self-employed.
Self-employed.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and David Wicker commented on a
Yeah,
good
it's
way
my-
to measure using your phone.
That's my brother. What's up, bro? You actually commented? Are you watching this stream? If you are, thank
Brother?
you.
Dude, your brother looks nothing like you.
You know, I've been told that before.
Software engineering, Nick.
Software engineering? Oh, okay. I thought they
We
were
were talking about that, so I suppose that
I
would
thought they were
make more
talking about
sense.
self-employment too.
Oh,
That's
okay.
cool.
Yeah.
That's Lenny. He's a cool guy. I haven't seen him since like 6th grade.
Yeah. So is my brother. David's awesome. I just want to shout it out. Some brothers can be, sisters, not so much. But this dude is cool.
I don't know. My brother, like, further issues, like, my brother and sister are hilarious. So,
Mine suck.
yeah, like, they're funny. So,
Yeah, mine are kind of lame.
Apps that are pinpoint accurate. Accuracy is a good thing.
And applications?
Yes.
They burn up your battery.
Yeah, but especially in apps in real life when you're measuring,
yeah.
you get an app that's accurate. Like I mean, it's good practice to measure twice, cut once.
Yeah.
Or
I should make an app called Where the Fuck Am I Going that that swears at you like it's a GPS and is like, you need to turn right here, you fucking moron.
you
Well, I
You're a
mean,
piece of shit. That's a good idea, right?
Well, that would just that wouldn't even need to be like an app, right? You could just like make an extension for like an existing GPS.
yeah, you
right?
want it to berate.
Yeah,
you
man.
want it to berate you.
or just like a voice package for an existing
Yeah.
GPS.
Yeah, and whenever you miss a turn or something, it's like, where the fuck are you
You
going?
going?
I've got to recalculate. Fuck
Gordon
you.
Ramsay.
Yeah,
Hey,
Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have him voice it. I'd have a robot. 'cause
You'd have a
that seems
robot.
more
Oh, a
degrading.
swearing robot. Yeah.
Fuck you, you dumb piece of shit.
Like, oh, what was it? The old voice from like Windows 95, like when you would type, it would like talk it back to you. That one,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's pretty.
Or Mac? Was it Mac?
No, not Mac. No, it was Windows. It was like late 90s Windows. It was like
The man's voice?
the man's voice.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I don't know that one's name.
Yeah.
Dude, Gordon Ramsay. That would be a good voice, though.
Yeah.
You missed the bloody turn. Where's the fucking lamb sauce?
Dude, if I was going to get yelled at by somebody and I could pick,
Yeah,
that would be the guy. That'd be the
Yeah.
guy.
I think I want to get yelled at by,
Either him or the sadly not with us any longer, Anthony Bourdain.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted the parrot off of Aladdin. What was his name?
Oh, Gilbert Godfrey?
Gilbert Gottfried. I want him to yell at me. Yeah, that'd be
All right.
so fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
he's the dude, man. He's been around a while.
Yeah, he's
Or
oh,
Robin
yeah.
Williams. No, Robin
Well,
Williams
yeah.
would make me sad.
Yeah. Who remembers USA Up All Night?
No.
I've heard that it rings a bell, but like
USA
so,
is a TV channel.
yeah, I know what
Up All
USA
Night
is,
used
yeah.
to be a thing that Gilbert hosted.
And then I don't remember that. Then I think I've heard. I think
He would host a couple movies before they started playing like the girls, like the ads with the girls, the 800 number ads and that.
Oh yeah, the sex line ads. Yeah.
Yeah, he hosted a few movies before those ads started rolling in the late morning hours.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they used to play ads on TV, like
On cable, not on broadcast.
not on public
Yeah.
access, but
No. They didn't play them on like broadcast. Like you remember, like there's cable channels, and then there were broadcast stations too.
right.
Like the four. There's four of them. Like,
Right.
before
It,
5.
yeah, it wasn't on ABC, NBC,
yeah,
CBS, none of that. It was
Yeah.
on USA, TBS.
Yeah, cable channels.
Yeah, actual cable channels. And some of the dumbest ads. I mean, they were ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you didn't like so if you're what you remember, you know the network like TBS. TBS, yeah. Like back in the day, TBS like
The
after like
Superstation.
yeah, after was after like 2 in the morning, like I forget 12 or 2 in the morning, on the commercials there would be like, you know what like a sex line is? Like
No.
it's like
900 number.
a 900 number. You call in and like
You pay money to
you pay
talk.
money to talk to like
Like an 800 number?
Kind of.
yeah,
But
it gets its own thing though because it's
800's
saucy.
free, 900 you're paying
And yeah, like
exorbitant amounts of money.
yeah, yeah. And yeah, like because this was before the internet really took off, so like
Yeah. Oh,
like,
yeah.
yeah, you would call in and just have like to talk to women and like have them talk saucy talk to you.
And that's the thing. You don't know if you're talking to a woman or a guy that could.
That can do a woman's voice. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like yeah,
I wonder if I can find any. And I'm not going to put a lot of time in. We'll keep it going here. I'll look here before I pull it up.
Do you want to talk to me and my friend?
yeah, like that.
Okay,
kind of shit.
basically,
Yeah.
I do know what
yeah.
you're talking
You
about
know,
now.
Okay,
yeah,
now
like,
think, just like the ads, you see them whatever on the internet about you can do anything you want in this game. Think of that same ad, but with living, moving, breathing girls, and they're not naked or nothing. They're just scantily dressed.
Yeah.
Sounds kind of
And-
lame.
Yeah,
Yeah,
real,
I've never called.
real lame.
I think we called one time, like as a goof.
You and your- just messing
some
around?
friends, Yeah,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Okay. I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't hold it off.
Sure.
How do you accidentally call a 900 number?
No, we didn't accidentally. We like a bunch of like three, like say like the three of us are sitting around. And we're like we're watching TV like late at night drinking or whatever, and like we're like, oh, we see the ad. And we're like, you guys want to call? Like I've never called. Like anybody want to see what it's really like? And like we all call for a goof and like make a joke and laugh about it. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay, fair enough.
yeah, like.
Can you get them to say anything?
Yeah. Oh, dude. Well, they'll say whatever you want them to say. Like,
That could get precarious.
oh yeah, it's funny. Well, you're paying, dude. Like,
$7.95 a minute or some crazy amount.
yeah, it's
they
ridiculous.
Paid for
Yeah.
Here we go, people. Oh, I'll pull this
Talk
up.
Dirty
Wait.
to Me was a slogan.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Talk
Here we go.
about it in the comments.
We've got USA Network late night ads part 2.
Switch it over to so they can. Oh, you did. Cool. I want to see this.
We can't play them, sadly. It's somebody else's YouTube.
Yeah.
Let's pull up images. They gotta have.
Oh,
yeah.
We at least showed you where to go see some.
Almost $8 a minute, and back then that's huge.
Yeah, back then, dude.
Look at
It's
that.
like-
There's a number. Yeah, you're calling her, but you don't know if you're talking to her or a dude.
I wonder if that's still an active number.
We're not calling.
It was phone sex. Phone sex is lame.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Real sex or bust.
Well, yeah, sexting's lame. Like,
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
lame.
yeah.
That's it. It was great, man. Great time to be live. Anybody that missed it, you missed out.
Yeah.
This is the moment. Let me switch back. Has anybody seen the house that Jack built?
I've heard of it.
I've heard it.
I brought it up before. I'm telling you, you guys need to go watch it. It's disturbing. It's a horror movie, serial killer stuff.
Yeah.
But you're gonna find yourself laughing at some parts.
Okay. Well, no,
It's ridiculous.
I said this, so like last night I said this to somebody like, oh, new Child's Play. And I was like, you know what? Like, it's a fucking doll. Kick it over.
Yeah.
Like, it's a doll with a knife. Oh, well. Like, it's
Yeah.
not any scarier than a dude with a knife.
But they're
like,
It's
actually
like a chihuahua that's really
Yeah.
bitey at you. You just kick it into a wall.
yeah, like, that's how I felt about that movie, like Child's, like, certain things when I was a kid. So, like, yeah. Some horror movies already don't, like,
And I'll tell you what. Another one, Puppet Master. How many of those are there?
I don't know. So it's a puppet?
No, Puppet Master. They're little puppets that are from way back before, like World War II.
Oh, yeah?
And yeah, it always has some kind of like Nazi theme to it.
Oh, okay.
The most recent installment, I think, was called The Littlest Reich. Hey, but there's
That's
some
funny.
the Puppet Master movies. They're from Full Moon Entertainment, was the studio. They're like classically bad.
Oh, I like movies like that, yeah.
Yeah, but it's Puppet Master. Check it out. There's a whole. I think there's got to be more than 10 movies.
There's my senior year of high school, I was forced to watch a movie called Teeth and a movie called Rubber.
I've heard of them.
Teeth is the one with the lady parts that have teeth that eat people. I don't know what we're allowed to say on there. Nick, are we allowed to say that word?
Lady parts or
No. Yeah, the word.
I don't know what we can say and can't say, man.
Are we behind in like the click like age gate thing? Like
The what?
are we labeled as mature content?
Oh, on iTunes?
Yeah,
On YouTube,
Facebook. Like
I don't know, man.
We're gonna go with lady parts for now.
let's go with lady parts for now.
Where do we check this?
We can ignore that for right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That movie, and my favorite, even though it only has 1 star, is Rubber. It's about a tire that kills people. It's the stupidest show ever, and the only way you can watch it is if you're drunk off your ass. Oh, yeah,
Anyway,
it's so stupid. I encourage everyone to watch it. It'll make you less of a person for watching it.
okay, so horribly awesome.
We are public. We are entertainment. Other than that, I don't
Okay,
think.
we are not allowed to say
so
that
we're
word
not-
then.
yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
That's okay.
We're public entertainment.
No, that's the word. Our category is entertainment. Our privacy is public. But for
Does Facebook even have like an age gate, like where you
They
click a?
have to.
Okay.
Because you have those pictures that are like uncover for graphic content.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I don't know how to put it up, but I know that you can set it whenever you post things sometimes.
okay, so our Facebook. Where would we find that? That's even a good
We
question.
can worry about that later.
Yeah, we will.
It's been an hour.
Well,
It's time
hey,
to
I mean, we've sworn a whole bunch already, and
Yeah, I try
well,
not
actually,
to.
not a whole bunch, but we've sworn here. and
Enough
there.
enough to people that don't swear, probably offended.
Yeah.
But you know what?
I mean, I've signed off saying "go f yourself."
You know what?
everybody. Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, he has.
I have.
And if you were offended by any language today, you know what? It's a good thing we did swear because you got to test your blood pressure. So
Yeah.
it's still working.
It's still
good
working.
news. You're living. You're
you're
alive.
live. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I got other news.
Oh shit.
I
Oh,
broke
real
my
quick.
bike.
Oh,
Or my bike broke itself.
Your bike or your motorcycle?
My motorcycle. My carburetor, because it got so cold, the O-rings froze solid and burst on them. I tried to start it up and fuel leaked right into my air intake. So now I got to clean out. I got to get a new carburetor because it's destroyed. It's just gas all through it. I got to get a new O-ring. Well, that'll come with a new carburetor. And I got to get a new air intake. And then I've got to do a fuel flush with Seafoam.
Ooh, Seafoam's good stuff though. I use it. Have used it. Okay, page is shown to everyone on Facebook. So 13 plus?
Yeah.
What do we want to bump that
Are
up
we
to?
in 13 plus?
Yeah.
No, that's good.
Anyone 13 plus.
That's T rating. We're good. We can swear. We can do whatever we want. We can say the word
Oh,
vagina.
is there like another level or something?
Yeah, they have 13 plus, 17 and over, 18 and over, 19 and over, 21 and over, and then they have a whole separate category, alcohol related.
How about 17 and over? Sounds like a better content rating for us.
Yeah.
We're going to limit them?
We should
Well, it's
probably
just-
have 14-year-olds watching.
Honestly,
what
I
we
say
talk
just
about.
throw it at 18. Like,
18?
Yeah, because then it's like whatever. You're legally an adult. Like,
But does that completely block you, or does that just put on like a restriction?
I think honestly, I think I've seen a video.
Age restrictions.
It just it's a button you click. Regardless, it's just a button you click to watch it.
Okay,
Yeah, like
Change is saved, man. Change is saved.
like
we're saved.
yeah.
We've
okay.
been changes.
Swear all you want, fellas.
No,
Smoke
no,
them
no,
If you
no.
got 'em. Well, yeah, you've been smoking on the. You've been smoking cigarettes.
There's no smoking related, or I'd put it up there.
Oh, all right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's my house.
Well, you got to be 18 to smoke, so.
Yeah.
21 to buy them in a nightclub.
What?
Yeah. 18 to buy cigarettes and smoke, 21 to go into like an establishment, nightclub, and buy them out of
Yeah.
a machine.
You have to be 21 to
Well, I
get
mean,
into
you have
most
to-
nightclubs.
Well, you got to be
anyway.
a 21 to get in anyway, so what? Okay, so it's
Right.
kind of redundant. Like,
But the stuff that can be considered like a nightclub would be like a VFW,
yeah.
Yeah. any
AMVETS,
bar.
and you're in there with somebody that's a member, and you're getting something to eat because they
Oh,
do
yeah,
have kitchens.
you can bring kids in, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up, yeah.
I guess where I live now,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
just like if you're not 21, have a good day. See you when you're
If you're
21.
not 21, you're nothing.
Yeah, you ain't nothing.
Nothing.
All right, man. We doing it?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
we're
that's good.
piecing.
Yeah.
No shilling, man. No shilling at the end.
Yeah.
Sign it off, people.
Later on.
You done?
I'm out. 95,000. Bye, guys. See you next week.
Have a good week, people.
Later.
Did you start?